Wrestling fans from around the corner, around the world, I'm Dan Maurice.
And I'm Mr. USA, Tony Atlas.
It took him a second.
Always does.
Before we get to this great full-length episode of Memories and Legends, check out some of our great friends you can help support the cause to keep more Memories and Legends coming your way.
Cheer! Why, hello! I would ask what was on your mind, but I already know. You want to know what has got my beard looking oh so majestic. And I'll tell you, it's sexy as hell beard care. Coconut oil, vitamin E oil, almond oil, both sweet and bitter, shea butter, it's all natural. Yes, JTG has actually come out with a high quality product. So support your boy by going to sahbeardcare.com and take one step closer to becoming sexy as hell. Cheer. Ooh, cheer. You know?
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
We're friends, Andre, please.
Maybe you'll believe this, Hogan.
You will never, ever see it again.
Austin face to face with McMahon.
Nobody tells Stone Cold Steve Austin what to do or when to do it.
And that's the bottom line.
Neither of these superstars is leaving this match without a few scars.
The story will end with me becoming the Universal Champion.
I don't think I've ever seen two more evenly matched competitors in my life.
WWE's greatest rivalries, available online or wherever books are sold.
Wrestling fans, check out the brand new lapel pin from our friends at Crimson Mask. Inspired by Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon, it's Bang 316. Only $8 each or 2 for $12. If you think it makes a great holiday gift, give me a hell yeah. Get yours today at crimsonmask.bigcartel.com.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, welcome to another episode of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Maurice, joined by
Mr. USA WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas.
WWE Monday Night Raw is going to be right down the street from us at the TD Garden tonight as the road to WrestleMania almost comes to an end. Great tickets are still available. Head on over to WWE.com for complete information. And for fans of SmackDown, there's going to be a non-televised event tonight in the great city of Allentown, Pennsylvania, one of your old stomping grounds.
Yeah, that's going to be wonderful. I mean, people don't realize, but all the TV taping back in the late 70s, early 80s was done at the Allentown Fieldhouse in Hamburg.
Maybe someone can go to the bank and get all the money that you left there.
Yeah, oh yeah, if the bank said that.
Maybe Mrs. Balomo can go over for you. But anyway, And we're back with Wrestling Insiders, and what's shaping up to be a very busy month for us.
Yes, it is. You know, WrestleMania is one of the largest, if not the largest, event in the world, you know, next to the Super Bowl. But I don't know which is bigger, WrestleMania or the Super Bowl.
You'd have to ask Mr. Super Bowl.
Yeah, but there's one thing that I do know about WrestleMania that is different than the Super Bowl.
What's that?
The fact is that WrestleMania goes all over the world, where the Super Bowl is only for America. I don't think too many people in England or Germany really care if the Patriot or who win the Super Bowl, but they do care in Germany and England and Ireland about who is WWE champion.
A worldwide phenomenon.
It's a worldwide phenomenon. So in some extent, I tell all you Americans out there, if y'all ain't got your ticket now, you ain't gonna get them. Most of the people at WrestleMania and the night of WrestleMania after WrestleMania are mostly all Europeans.
They are.
Everybody is European because people come from England, they come from Ireland, they come from Germany, they come from all over Europe to see WrestleMania, and then Mr. McMahon, he normally have a European tour after WrestleMania, and that's why the crowd is so lively, because that's the first time that they could see WrestleMania in person.
It's a big deal for them.
And Monday Night Raw, the night after WrestleMania, like these people, they feel great that they was able to come and see. They see Monday Night Raw every day on every Monday or whenever they get it in their country on television, but they never had the experience of being there and they seen the wrestlers in person. So yes, WrestleMania is not an American tradition. The Super Bowl is an American tradition, because in most countries football is our soccer. So yeah, WrestleMania is bigger than the Super Bowl. It's the biggest sport, one-year sport in the world.
Especially on Vinton Street.
Anywhere in the world, in Africa, and nowhere in Japan they watching WrestleMania. And, you know, everywhere they watching. In every free democracy see WrestleMania. Every free democracy don't see the Super Bowl.
Right. All right, Tony. Well, we got a question from one of our fans on Twitter, Johnny U. Back on October the 22nd, Monday Night Raw was in Providence, Rhode Island. The 33-year-old Roman Reigns, Joanna Hawaii, WWE Universal Champion at the time, he just won it at SummerSlam, announced that his leukemia had returned. That put him out of action, certainly caused a lot of turmoil as far as WWE's creative plans went. But in the good news, last Monday night from Hotlanta, Georgia, Roman was back and he announced that he is in remission once again. Tony, your thoughts on Roman Reigns right now and his attempt to come back to the ring after battling leukemia twice now?
Well, first of all, God bless him and guide him to a speedy recovery. And he's just like his father, Sika. He's got a heart of a lion. So he's going to fight. No
heart of a what?
Of a lion.
Oh, a lion, okay.
Yeah, and he's going to fight whatever comes his way. It don't matter if it's an opponent in the ring. It don't matter if it's a heavyweight in the gym. And it don't matter if it's a street fight or a disease such as leukemia. He will never give up. He's a fighter. He's like what John Cena said, never give up. And he would never give up, and we shouldn't give up on him. And I hope and pray all of us, our prayers go out to him that he will have a speedy recovery. He's an excellent talent, and a wonderful individual.
You can talk about wrestling scenarios and storylines all you want. This is a real human being with a family, with kids, a wife, parents, many friends, and especially the fans. They felt this one. There's a diehard fan base. They like to boo Roman when he comes out on television.
Roman don't remember, but when he was a kid, Sika asked me to draw a picture of him.
And did you draw it?
Yeah, when he was a kid, I drew a picture of him.
I bet you wish you had a copy of that.
Yeah, I do too, but I gave it to Sika. I drew it. We was at Allentown TV, and I was drawing. He pulled out a picture. He said, "Can you draw a picture of my boy?" So I drew it that same day. It took me about maybe 30 minutes to do it. It was just a pencil sketch. And Sika always, last time I saw him in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, he brought that up. He said, I like that picture. I still got that picture.
Oh, Sika still has it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, maybe you'll have to
Roman never seen it, he said.
How do you know? Oh, he hasn't. He
I
told
talked to Roman after me. He said, no, he probably don't remember seeing it.
You'll have to do maybe an updated one of Roman sometime.
Yeah. If Sika still got the picture, I should do one of them now.
Yeah, a more updated one. I bet the fans would like that.
Wonderful young man. He worked hard for where he's at. You know, he got good work ethics, came from a wrestling family. You know, Sika was one of the strongest, meanest, toughest wrestlers, him and Angelo Mosca, that the world, Blackjack Mulligan, that the world ever seen. So Sika fit right in there as who was some of the toughest guys in wrestling. Alfred Sika fit right in that picture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tony, Johnny, you wanted to know, he said he was a little confused, believe it or not, that there were some fans online that felt that this leukemia was a work, some kind of a publicity stunt. You've been around the world of professional wrestling right now. Do you think in 2019 a company like WWE would go to such lengths to try and get Roman Reigns over that they would fake a leukemia storyline?
No, the WWE do a lot of good work for those. I mean, every year they do a thing for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They give donations all the time to help people with cancer and people with diseases. So this is, they wouldn't stoop that low.
Right.
For anything. It's a very, very serious disease, and if you could go back and look at some of the great work that they have did. I have worked with Sergeant Slaughter and Sue Akers a lot on the charity event. And the thing about the WWE, they never blow their own horn. They do so much wonderful things for so many wonderful people, but they never mention it. The only time they would mention anything they do is when the tribute to the troops.
Right.
And one thing I give Vince McMahon credit that nobody of any company I know would do. When they did their first trip to Iraq, right in the middle of wartime, Vince McMahon went with his wrestlers.
It wasn't just one time. It was the first several years.
That's right. He did not send them and sat home in safety. He went right into the bunkers, right in the ditches, went right in there with them. And there's very few company owners would take the risk of going into a war zone to entertain his troops.
Not even from the point of view where he could be injured or killed, but even kidnapped and held for ransom.
He's a multi-billionaire. You get Vince McMahon, they could kidnap him. Anything could happen to this guy. But he felt it was so important to him to go and see the troops. So the WWE do a lot. Anybody that criticize anything charity-wise that the WWE does are misinformed.
Right. I agree with you on that.
That poor guy just totally missed. And the reason for it is not really his fault. Vince don't blow his own horn. A lot of the stuff he do is secret, like for superstar Billy Graham, and guys get sick. People don't know. A lot of times the wrestler die, you don't have money, McMahon would bury him. Sometimes when a guy need an operation and they don't have the money, McMahon would pay for it. Like right now today, for any wrestler, they have a substance abuse. Like if you are hooked on any type of opium or any type of drugs that is going to cause you great harm in the future, if you was an employee of the WWE at any time of your life, even in the 70s, if you worked in the 70s, if you worked in the 80s, if you worked in the 90s, or you worked in this century, they would pay for you to go to rehab.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
No matter how far back you were.
Right.
Vince would pay for it. I get a note all the time that if I need to go to rehab, that they would pay for my recovery.
Well, they know the only thing you're addicted to is a good meal nowadays.
Yeah. Chitlin and pig feet with the macaroni and cheese and collard green. And don't forget the peach cobbler and some iced tea in a mason jar.
All right, Tony, before we go, I hear the music in the background. Do you think Roman Reigns is a guy that is going to be able to take John Cena's place as the face of WWE?
I wouldn't say take his place, because John Cena had, like Hulk Hogan, had made his mark. You can't erase what has already been put there. You can't erase history.
Right.
John Cena is going to be one of the greatest wrestlers that ever stepped foot in the WWE. The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. Even though Savage is not here no more, he got his spot. He made his spot. Me and Rocky Johnson, even right now today, I'm still hearing people talk about me and Rocky became the first African American World Tag Team Champion. No,
remembered.
I don't think that he's going to take Cena's place. I think he made John Cena
as a face of WWE.
John Cena in being one of the many faces of the WWE. The WWE ain't no one face. Back in the days of superstar Billy Graham and Bruno, the late great Bruno Sammartino, who was one of the best person I ever met in my life. A perfect gentleman, a perfect champion, just a tremendous. For those that missed the opportunity of meeting Bruno Sammartino, let me tell you, you missed one of the best. Classy. But the company was wrapped around Bruno. Now the WWE had many great. They create so many great stars. It's almost like a Chevy. You got the Corvette. You got the Monte Carlo. You got the General Motors. You got the Cadillac. You got all these things like Ford. You got the Lincoln. You got the you got. So it's not just no one. Like I say, in the old days, yes, one will replace the other. But now, because of the technology, a lot of the guys that have been there, even before John Cena, would never be replaced. Because you could now turn on your computer and go to the, join the WWE, what they call it on the computer there?
WWE Network.
WWE Network, go to WWE Network, and you can see guys that wrestle that you never even heard of before.
Right.
So because of WWE Network, you know, they have they making stars that ain't even living no more.
Right.
But they stars and they great and famous to people that never even heard of a Bruno Sammartino or Chief Dre Strongbow or Pedro, God bless him, Pedro Morales, who we just lost not too long ago. And Jim Neidhart, who we just lost not to, Nikolai Volkov. So all these people can enjoy what these guys did now. And that's the good thing, one of the good things that came along with technology.
All right, Tony, I hear the music blaring in the background. They're trying to give us the signal. We send our well wishes to Roman Reigns. He said he's going to be interested in starting up some kind of a cancer foundation for kids. We'd love to help that cause when it comes time. Right now, we're going to take a brief time out. We'll be back to wrap up the show.
Providence. On Tuesday, May 21st, feel the thrill of WWE SmackDown Live with a night of excitement.
What is going on here?
Kevin Owens is back. That's what's going on.
As Kevin Owens clashes with Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. Plus, AJ Styles collides with Randy Orton in an epic battle. It's WWE SmackDown Live in Providence on Tuesday, May 21st. Tickets and ring center packages are available.
They're ready to take their rightful place amongst the literary greats.
Who,
you ask?
The New Day!
That's who. It's the Book of Booty. Shake it, love it, never be it. It's the feel-good story of the rise of the New Day. Loaded with games, trivia, coloring pages, and so much more. The Book of Booty. Shake it, love it, never be it. Available now, online, or wherever books are sold.
All right, wrestling fans, welcome back. Tony, I forgot to ask you, back on February 6th, did you have a nice Waitangi Day?
A who?
Waitangi Day.
A wine and tongue.
It's like similar to the 4th of July.
I'm not into all that kinky stuff. What are you
it's
talking
similar
about?
to the 4th of July down in New Zealand.
What happened there?
It's a holiday.
Wine and lips?
Waitangi Day.
What in the world is that?
It's a holiday in New Zealand.
For what? For your tongue?
For the country.
I never heard of a wine tonguing.
Waitangi Day.
You know, Hulk had a big wide tongue.
No.
He used to stick that big old thing out, look like a lizard.
Yeah.
You remember Hulk used to be with Animal and Hulk? He had a big tongue, but I normally don't look at the size of people's tongues. So what they do, they look at people's tongues?
No, it's similar to the 4th of July down under.
And what your tongue got to do with it?
That's the name of it, Waitangi. Maybe they use the tonguey down under, but that's a different story for a different time.
I should take my wife down there for that holiday.
Well, it's beautiful weather down there in New Zealand right now. It's
well,
like July.
it's a lot of holidays I'm not familiar with.
All right.
And that's one of them. Unfortunately, sorry. I hope I didn't offend nobody.
We thought maybe you enjoyed it, Tony. Head on over to eBay. We got so much cool merchandise on there right now, including original artwork from Tony Atlas. He's drawn the Young Bucks. He has a really cool drawing that you made of yourself and the Ultimate Warrior. He does commissions. And we also have some 11x17 prints that he personally autographs of various wrestlers that are a little bit more cost-friendly.
I'll go ahead and make my announcement.
Go ahead, Tony.
My fellow Americans, I'm announcing my running for President of the United States 2020. Vote for me.
Can I run as the VP?
Yes.
Will you have an interest in bringing Waitangi Day to the United States?
Once I learn to say it, I bring it.
Do you think that Bob Kraft enjoys Waitangi Day?
I think my opinion on that should be kept private.
All right, well, typical politician, ladies and gentlemen. He's learning quick. He's learning quick. All right, wrestling fans, again, head on over to eBay. We get some great items. We have the AEW Double or Nothing tickets that help with this show. And every Monday throughout the month of March, as the road to WrestleMania continues, our road will take us to WrestleCon in Times Square WrestleMania weekend. But every Monday, we're going to have a brand new Wrestling Insiders. Tony, we're going to have a lot of fun yet again.
Yes, we do. We always have a great time. And all the fans are going to have a great time, too, because there's always so much to see, so much to do. So
you're never at a loss for words.
Yeah, you never are. So it's just so much to do. So I wish all the people attend, and because they're going to really... memories you can never lose.
All right, Tony. Wrestling fans, for the man that certainly is not a $59 special, I'm Dan Marotti. Good night.
See the moments
Generation X invades WCW.
you'll always remember. Like never before.
Occupy Raw has taken over.
With Raw, the first 25 years, packed with rare photos, profiles of your favorite superstars, and so much more. From the very first Raw to the 25th anniversary, it's the ultimate guide to WWE's flagship show. Raw, the first 25 years. Available now